everybody, and thank you for watching your top human rights organization review. I'm your host, Bryce Dolan. Now, with the recent Women's March on Washington just this last Saturday, I found it only appropriate that we cover this article on the Human Rights Watch website today. Now, according to Human Rights Watch, a draft law pending in Russia's parliament would seriously weaken protections against domestic violence. Parliament should reject the law as dangerous and incompatible with Russia's international human rights obligations. Passage of this law would be a huge step backward for Russia, where victims of domestic violence already face enormous obstacles to getting help or justice, said Yulia Gorbanova, Russia researcher at Human Rights Watch. The domestic violence bill would reduce penalties for abusers and put victims' lives at even greater risk, said Gorbanova. Now, according to Human Rights Watch, the amendments would decriminalize a first offense of family violence that does not cause serious harm requiring hospital treatment. Only violence that leads to serious injuries like broken bones or a concussion would remain criminalized. The law would apply to violence against any family member, women, and children. Now, abusers, if found guilty, would face a minimal fine up to 15 days administrative arrest or compulsory community service. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is absurd. This new law essentially gives people the legal right to slap around their spouse or their family, and they can give them bruises, they can give them cuts, if they can just cover them up with a band-aid, if it's nothing too serious, they can do all this, and it's not criminalized. That is just absolutely insane. With this Women's March on Washington that advocated for women's rights, human rights, Black Lives Matter, there was a large list of things that march advocated for. But this is an issue in Russia that's just completely absurd, and I know that domestic violence was probably one of the subjects being advocated for during that Women's March, and this is just, I can't say it enough. It's absolutely absurd, ladies and gentlemen. Now, on January 25th, just here in a couple days now, and unfortunately on my birthday, this draft law will get a second reading in Parliament in Russia. Now, we will have an update for you, whether it be on January 25th or the day after or a few days after, of how this second reading of this law goes. I can't imagine that this would really get past Parliament. How can you be okay with decriminalizing minor injuries during domestic disputes, minor injuries caused by domestic violence? It's just, I don't know what else to say, ladies and gentlemen. We'll keep you updated as this story progresses, and hopefully this law does not get passed for the sake of families in Russia. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to take a look at this entire article yourself, and I really encourage you to do so, especially if you're an advocate for women's rights or just human rights in general, this is an outrageous subject. You can find the link directly to this article on the Human Rights Watch website below in the description. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get notified every time a new video is posted. Give our Facebook pages a like and follow us on Twitter. But thank you for watching your top Think Tanks review, ladies and gentlemen. I was your host, Bryce Dolan.